and IMF were turned into institutions, but GATT was never institutionalized because the drafting of the GATT agreement was given to Cuba, which at that point had become sovereign. And Cuba said the only thing about trade is reverse the flows of wealth. Colonization was about taking wealth from the south to the north. The north became rich, the south became poor. They became developed, we became underdeveloped. New vocabularies that were created at that time. Never before had the word development been used. Some of us, led by Ivan Illich, a very, very famous philosopher, wrote a book called The Development Dictionary. I notice it's available for free on Google. So it's called the Development Dictionary. And each of us was given the job of writing about a particular word that is key to the development phase. I was asked to write on resources, and while writing that chapter, I realized resources never used to mean what it means today. Today it means that which you can exploit as raw material. That time, resources was that which resurges. You know, a stream renews itself every year. The plants renew themselves. So the GATT, which was a trade agreement, stayed as an agreement, never became an institution till 1994, when in Marrakesh, countries got together and agreed to create a global trade organization called the World Trade Organization. So GATT became WTO. And before GATT, before the Uruguay round of GATT, intellectual property was never part of trade. And the US at that time was trying to make it part of trade. And I worked very closely with the ambassador. I want to pay a tribute to him, Mr. S.P. Shukla. He is now in Pune, but he was at that time the Commerce, later he became the Commerce Secretary, but he was the ambassador to GATT. And when I'd go to Geneva, I'd talk to him. I would learn about seed from the farmers, and he knew what we negotiated in the trade treaty, and we would talk. And I said, but see, living systems are not invented by man. We are part of the web of life. We are just one among all the web of life. And we should never agree to patenting on life forms, including seed. That's how I started the campaign to no patents on seed. And I started to do both things, resisting the patenting and saving the seeds. So this farm began from that point.